Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine videos. I am Paco Garcia and today I'm going to give you a few hints and tips that are pretty basic about going to games conventions. This is the summer of 17. That sounds like a brilliant title for a song, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. The point is that the game convention season is, wow, out there, and we're all going to be going to some game conventions. Now, maybe you haven't gone to any, maybe you've gone to too many, I don't know, but these are some 10 tips that I think we should all remember. They're pretty basic things. Some of you are going to be offended, tough, but things that need to be reminded. Yeah, shower every day, please. When you are at the games convention, please shower every day. If you need to, shower more than once. Some people sweat an awful lot. If you're going to be in rooms without air conditioning, you know, I am right now in Spain in the middle of the summer and I tell you, it's bloody hot. And if I show you my armpits, you would be really disgusted because I sweat a lot. So please shower every day. And if you have to shower more than once, do it. Go to your hotel room, go to the swimming pool, go wherever and shower more than once. Because when you are in a room with another 6 people, we're all breathing, it is hot, we're all sweating, soon it's gonna smell. It's gonna smell disgusting. And maybe you won't even notice, but if somebody needs to use the same room later on, trust me, they're going to feel like somebody just slapped them in the face with a wet towel, and that wet towel was wet of sweat. Yeah. Please shower every day, as many times as you need. Have mint on you. Chewing gum, Tic Tacs, whatever, I don't care. Well, there are other things other than Tic Tacs, you know, that's just a brand and I am not going to endorse brands or whatever, but something similar, please do it. It is something that we forget very often, I sure do, but when you've been talking for several hours, you know, laughing at the convention, maybe you're not drinking enough because we forget to drink and we get a little bit dehydrated and we have an empty stomach. You know, all these effluvious gases that form in our stomach are going to come through our mouths, and suddenly we're going to become dragonborns and have a breath weapon that will probably kill a little bit the soul of whoever is in front of us. Please keep mints, something to refresh your breath, because you're never gonna notice. Trust me, you're never gonna notice, but I am, and the people around you are. Mints will make you look like a very nice person. Keep your queues, okay? I lived in the UK for 17 years and I tell you, it's absolutely adorable to see people queuing so orderly. It's absolutely wonderful. Now I live in Spain and we in Spain have absolutely no idea how to keep queues, and it's so infuriating. It is so infuriating. So please keep your queues. You know, when you're gonna get some food, when you're gonna get some tickets, whatever it is, just keep your queue. And if you are in a rush, at least have the courtesy to say, sorry, I need to be there soon, do you mind? And people probably won't mind unless they are also in a rush, but otherwise just keep the queue. Don't be a twat and just jump the queue, because then you will look like the twat you obviously are. Be at your table on time, please. Okay, no arriving late, seriously, don't arrive late at a game. It's just so infuriating when you're already playing a game, when you have already given those pre-gen characters you may have, and the GM has already started to explain what's going on, and you have introduced everybody, and you've introduced yourselves, and somebody arrives, oh, sorry, I'm a bit late. Try to be on time, and at the very least have a very good excuse, you know, a good reason, not an excuse, a reason to be late if you're going to be late, but try to be on time. It's very disrespectful if you're not. This is going to sound weird. Keep your distance, okay? Don't get too close to people, especially to people you don't know, especially to people of a gender that's not yours. Okay, especially if you are alone, and especially if you are in a confined space. Don't touch. Do not touch people you do not know well enough. Okay, one thing is to shake hands. Yes, that's socially accepted. Thank you very much indeed. And something else is to grab somebody by the shoulders, give them hugs when they are not requested, or simply just standing very close to that person, whatever. Yes, of course, in a queue or something like that, you cannot very much keep your distance, but that doesn't mean that you cannot, at least try. And if you see somebody you may know, somebody you recognize from some videos, or it's an author, or somebody that a friend of yours has been playing, or maybe you've been playing at some point and you remember that person, don't just stand there. Oh, hi. Don't do that. Okay, it's creepy. It's creepy as hell. If you want to talk to somebody, for goodness sake, just go and talk to that person. If one thing we are at game conventions is friendly. Just go to the person, introduce yourself. Oh, hi, my name is Paco. I saw your display. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. What are you playing? Everyone will be happy to tell you what they're going to be playing and if they enjoy their games. So just do that, but don't stand in there just like, talk to me. Talk to me. Don't. Okay, seriously, it's totally unnecessary. You don't need to do that. Phones off. Phones bloody off. Yes, you can use your tablet at the table. I bloody well do sometimes when I need to take notes or have a PDF for reference, that sort of thing. But if you're going to stand constantly looking at the PDF or looking at the phone, don't. And if you're going to be constantly receiving WhatsApp messages from your friends who are enjoying their games as well, and turn that bloody thing off. It's very disrespectful, it's extremely distracting, and very, very irritating, as you can tell. Turn your phones off whilst you are playing. Don't interrupt a table that has already begun the game for chit-chat. Okay, one thing is to say, oh, hi Mike, how you doing? Nice to see you. I'll talk to you later. And something else very different is to go, oh hey Mike, how are you doing? What are you playing? Oh, that good, we were playing this thing and we're going to be playing that later. And we should get together and chat. Remember when we played that? Oh, I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't care. I don't want to know. If you are meeting Mike in there and you want to tell him everything you've done for the last 20 years of your life since you last saw each other, I am not interested. Don't interrupt my game. F off. Okay, F off. If it is important, by all means, do say something. I'm sorry guys, but I need to. And if it is, hey, sorry Mike, see you later, good to see you mate, fine. But nothing else. Don't interrupt the bloody game just because you want to talk to somebody. That person is going nowhere later on. Wait until the end of the game, see them later, give them a WhatsApp, whatever. Don't interrupt the bloody game. Thank you. Use some security mechanism. Use something like the X card, and definitely use the social contract before you start the game, especially if the game has a sensitive nature like horror games or something that's going to take on a very personal level kind of argument or plot. Please do. I know that some people are very reluctant to do this, and I know that you may have reasons not to want to use them, but you may be playing with people you don't know anything at all about. Don't assume that everyone can cope with everything you can cope and everything that you have prepared. It's a small sacrifice to make to ensure, or at the very least try to ensure, that everybody around the table is going to have a very good time. Disclose what the game is going to be about. Tell everyone if it is likely that there's something unpleasant going to happen. Not tell them what it is, obviously, no spoilers, but tell them that this is going to take on a dark nature. And if you can, if you have a phobia or if you have a limitations that you would like to keep and maintain, if you can say, then say it too, because it's not going to go amiss. But please make sure that you're using something, some security measure, especially if you're the GM, to make sure that everybody's going to have a good time. Be on time. Yes, this is the second time I mentioned, but this I mentioned for GMs. And I know I'm saying this because I am the first one who's been late as a GM to actually a game, and it is incredibly disrespectful. By the way, that banging is my tortoise. I'm sorry. It's incredibly disrespectful and really, really bad form. Everybody will be waiting for you. If you start late, then maybe they will arrive late to your next game. This is something I've learned this weekend. I should never ever do. Even if yours is the last game on the day, don't do it. Bad Paco, seriously, don't do it. I still feel bad about that. Lastly, but definitely not least importantly, look after your environment. Preparing a game convention, even if it is a small one, it takes quite some preparation, and the likelihood is that it's not going to take place in your own home. So please, feet off tables, feet off chairs. Do not throw chewing gum on the floor. Don't be that filthy pig, disgusting asshole who just spits the chewing gum, or even worse, puts it under the table. What kind of pig does that? Don't do that. Put everything in bins, keep things clean and tidy, papers where they should. If there are recycling bins, then use them, for goodness sake. It doesn't take much to keep things clean. You know, if you don't, there's a chance that it will never happen again, because the owner of the premise where it's taking place will look and think, oh bloody hell, geeks are filthy pigs, we don't want them here. Oh, windows broken. Oh, chairs bent. Oh, tables with chewing gum underneath. How disgusting. Don't do that, please. Look after your environment, because otherwise, you know, that game convention that you're enjoying today, it may not happen again. Thank you everybody for watching. Please enjoy the gaming season. Seriously, do have very good time and look after each other. This should be an incredibly fantastic time. If you have enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you have not enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs down. If you have felt offended by anything I said in this video, I am not going to apologize for that, and maybe you should wonder why you're feeling offended by something as basic as what I said. And please, if you possibly can, help us with our Patreon campaign. We have plans for the not too distant future, but we desperately need your help. We really do. And don't forget, just so you can get notifications of every video that we're going to receive. Oh, share this video, please share this video. I know you know somebody who needs to see this video. Share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and I'll talk to you very soon.